Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
How are you guys?
I'm
It's
good.
hard to take you
You.
seriously in that getup.
It's chilly in my office today for some reason. But I've got this blankie
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
got at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Which is very cool for our audio listeners who are listening
Yeah.
on podcast platforms. An amazing blanket that looks like it could belong to Sophia Petrillo from the Golden Girls.
Oh, well, I don't know, but I don't know if she was as hippie as this blanket would indicate, but
Come on, she had that wicker basket purse.
exactly, not hippie, senior lady. But I was telling you guys before we flicked the mics on that I got this blanket at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back when we went in 2017. And honestly, 2017 is 6 years ago.
Isn't that crazy?
It's a bit nuts because it doesn't feel like I went there that long ago. It was such a fun trip and such a fun destination. At that time, it was the 50th anniversary of the Summer of Love, which is why they put this hippie blanket together and for sale, which I bought.
Nice. You know what I
Was
think?
it?
I think the time dip is COVID for 2.5 years.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just thinking my birthday's coming up in in about a month, and I was thinking because I'm thinking of having my first birthday celebration, because as Sharon and Adam know, my birthday celebration is I usually have 3 birthday parties. So and I haven't had one since 2019. So because my birthday fell 2 weeks after the world went
That's true, yeah,
into lockdown. So, and then last year I would have maybe even just had a little birthday something, but then Omicron was out. So
yeah.
So there was
Fun.
to be
Well,
had.
that's cool. So that we might be going to dinner is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'll be in. I'll do
Kelly's
that.
parties are epic. I usually wear some sort of green feather boa. Yeah.
Really? Can't wait to see that.
There's pictures of that. I also
There's pictures of that, Kelly. You know that the picture on my phone for when you call is that.
Is it?
From like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Totally that. I should show you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, pretty funny.
We had a joint birthday one year, Sharon and I. And I think it's what year? Because I remember that I got you balloons. Oh, it was when you turned 39, but the balloons kept saying that you were 93.
Classic.
Brother.
Yeah. That was pretty funny because Adam, we were at a restaurant and her balloons were sitting behind her and it kept doing this and crossing, and it looked like she was 93. Kind of like the blanket she's wearing now gives off a Sophia Petrillo vibe.
Gives off a senior citizen vibe.
You know what sorry, let me say that correctly. The worst birthdays for balloons has to be 34 and 45. Because, let's say you get the 5 and the 4 mixed up. We might believe someone who's 45 is 54.
Yeah. True. Here, can you
Is
guys see this?
No, we can't.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Nice boa, Kelly. Nice boa.
When I call, that's amazing.
That shows up. You look happy and feathery.
Yeah, feathery. Adam, I realized that your birthday is around this time.
Yeah, wait a minute.
It is.
Yeah.
Did we miss it last show?
Yes, we actually did.
How did we not mention it?
Oh my gosh.
How did we not mention?
Well, thankfully we talked about your great color and how relaxed you looked from vacation.
Yeah.
But happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much. I was like, how do I subtly tell them that the birthday has passed?
Yeah.
Yeah, my birthday is around now.
This is a big birthday because it's 29, right?
How is that a big birthday?
Because this is the countdown to 30.
It's 29 for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't feel that old. I was already scared of the 30 6 months ago. Yeah. So turning 29 was just okay, I'm ready. Just bring it on. That's
so cool though. You know what? We met you and you were still a kid.
I was probably 20. I met Kelly in 2012.
Oh my God.
So I would have been 18.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's total kid. But
and then I think Sharon, we met a bit later, maybe when I was 19, 20. But yeah, I started working at the radio when I was 18 years old.
It's amazing. And you were so confident and capable that I would have
Looking
never
back,
have given you that age.
I'm
at
not
all.
sure I was that confident and comfortable, but hey, I'll take it.
You pulled it off, man.
Thank
You know
you.
what's interesting is Adam comes from a special breed of radio person, because Adam and like a couple of other people that we work with, like Voki and Anthony, like who run the boards for us, are
Yeah.
just calm. And so if things go sideways, you know they're gonna get us through it. And
Yep.
Adam falls into that category of like, when he's behind the board, you don't worry about anything.
It's a get it done quality. And
Well, that's what the
we have
job is all
faith in you.
about, right? So
Yeah, some people don't know that though, Adam.
you're right. Well, some people just aren't made for the job, you know.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, because Adam's also upped me, I think, when I was on location. He's done that for me. And like,
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, because I think I was at Oshiaga, our big music festival here. I'm sure you did that one for me. And just,
Actually, Kelly, do you remember the first time we've met? I don't think you do.
weren't we
I
at
rem-
Home Depot remote?
No, so I walked in the studio because you were supposed to be on a remote location. And I
Okay.
was supposed to opt you from the remote location. So this is my first time working in the studio. I'm super stressed. I'm stressed. I'll be talking to you. I'm not sure I'm going to be good. And I walk in the studio and you're there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, aren't you supposed to be like on this remote location for your show? And you're like, oh no, that got canceled. Nobody told you?
Aw.
And I was like, no. And I was like, okay. And I just went back home and did not work that day.
Aw.
And I've 3 hours of going back and to work and from work for nothing. So that was a lot of fun.
So you
First
didn't get
time we
paid.
met.
You
I
got
did get paid. I
Yes,
did get
okay.
paid. But
I'm like,
hey.
let's go back and make them pay you for that. Well, look at you now,
Yeah.
all grown up and mature and stuff.
Yep. Happy birthday, little Adam.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
I'll take it. Even if it's
Yeah,
belated.
Yeah, because he and the Beebs are the same age and like only days apart.
Yeah, 2 days
Wow.
apart in 94. Mine was February 27th and his was March 21st. March 1st.
Wow.
So yeah.
Babies are growing up, Kel.
Little Pisces, that's us.
Yep.
That was a fish, by the way.
For people who are listening, Sharon's making fish noises and fish.
Those noisy fish. Hey, you know what, you guys? Speaking of birthdays, we're going to tell you which comedy legend will be celebrating her big birthday and how we'll all be able to celebrate with her. Also, Kelly's got some trivia lined up to knock us down. That's, I think, what her hidden agenda is. We've got a 90s rewind that'll take us right back to the golden age of hip hop. And I'm not even sure if I highlighted any hip hop tunes for this list, so I'm not, maybe I shouldn't mention. Let's see. Yes, we'd have one at least. But also some pretty big tour news from the boss that proves that he just wants to keep going. That's setting a great example. When the boss works, the rest of us want to work.
Yeah.
And so we should probably start there, because Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band have already laid out tour dates for this year, but now they've added shows to that'll have them going until the end of time. No, the end of the year. August, September, November, and December. And in November, lucky us in Montreal, he's made some time for us here. So very exciting. If you've not ever had the opportunity to see a Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band concert, find a way to do it and be ready, because it'll knock your socks off. The energy level is so high. Speaking of senior citizens, like Bruce Springsteen is super fit and fit for the job, obviously. But the concert experience that he provided back in the day in the 70s, it was like a 3.5 hour experience. It's not 3.5 hours now, but it's a solid 2.5, I'd say. And really worth it. I mean, that many years of making music and hit music and great creative album tracks that everybody knows that never, necessarily made it to radio as hit singles. That's just the kind of artist he is. So, and I know that by saying, oh, if you haven't had the chance to do it, you should make it. I realize that the ticket prices at this stage of the game for Bruce Springsteen are high. I'm just planting the seed now that start saving. But if you're inclined to go and see it, then you totally should, because it would be that darn good.
How old is Bruce Springsteen now?
100.
Okay. Just as I thought.
Yeah.
He must be,
Uh,
what is he, 75-ish, Sharon?
He's not 75. I think he's
I am Googling. Okay, I've got the answer.
Oh, wait, Adam, I'm gonna
72?
guess again. I'm gonna guess
72.
71.
He
69.
is 73.
73.
Yeah. 1949 was the year.
Wow.
September 23rd.
Side note for
Ooh.
a second, you know whose birthday we also missed a couple weeks back?
Phil Collins.
Yoko Ono.
Oh,
Was she 80?
Oh, she's
Close.
90.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she is. Isn't that bonkers?
she's 89. No, you're right. She's 90.
She just turned 90.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she was older than Lennon?
Yeah.
My God,
She
I
was
never
the
knew
older woman.
that. A May-December romance.
Indeed.
Who sounds like
That-
they're 97 now?
Yeah. Yeah. What happens between May and December that makes it so risque?
Who doesn't use that term anymore? Because it's funny.
We should
She
bring it
doesn't
back.
look 90 though. She still
No.
looks great.
She
You know
aged
what's
really
interesting?
well.
So Sharon and Adam, you both know I'm a huge fan of Yellowstone. So
Yeah.
one of the offshoots is 1923, which stars Helen Mirren and Harrison Ford. And
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, by the way, is having like a Ford renaissance.
Mhm.
Because he's in 1923. He's in like, I think it's an Apple show or a Netflix show now with somebody else who I'm forgetting.
Shrinking.
And I think
Yeah.
he's in another show. And it's like he's 80 and he's rocking it. Like everybody wants Harrison Ford in their projects, which is amazing.
And it's
And
cool
there's a
because
new
he's playing
Indiana
his
Jones
age.
coming up, right?
That's it. Indiana
Yeah.
Jones is one of them. Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. And by the way, please watch 1923. It's absolutely amazing.
Should I finish Yellowstone before watching 19?
Nope. You can simultaneously do it up.
Okay.
So are people dressed in like beige clothes because it's 1923 and there's like a
It's
Dust Bowl quality
back
to
in
it?
in the days of Montana and what do they call it? What's the Prohibition, I think.
Oh.
Mm.
And coming off the Depression or something, or anyway, but it's Helen
The Great
Mirren
Depression.
and
What was so great about it?
it's just so stunning, and the scenery is just beautiful. So
Cool.
two thumbs up for 1923. Yeah.
2 thumbs up and some missing teeth because that's the way they rolled in 1923.
And I know you're going to go to trivia now, but just one thing in advance of that. Have you worked on your Kath and Kim?
I'm still trying to get in there.
Okay.
Still,
Adam, have you watched it
it's
yet?
so funny.
I have not watched it yet.
Okay,
I have
please get
to.
on that.
It's worth it. It's a fun show. Fun show.
Yep. So is it trivia time?
I think it's probably trivia time.
Let's do it.
90s. Now, trivia.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. We're starting with hobbies, toys, and games.
Okay.
Nice.
In the original 1992 Super Mario Kart, Adam was -2 years old at that point. How many playable characters could you choose from?
Ugh.
Sharon?
Go, Sharon.
4?
No, it's more than that.
14? 14.
No, Adam.
It's probably 9 and 12.
No, 8.
Oh wow.
That was my urge. Should have known that.
So
I
here's-
have played that game though.
You
Here's
should have known that.
a situation. So when I had my like Nintendo console back in the day,
Yeah.
and especially playing Mario Brothers, right? Everything was very linear, right? So it was, you go from left to right on the screen, and everything is that you're trying to accomplish is to the right. To the right, you just keep going, kill whatever thing you need to kill, jump on whatever flower you
Right.
can jump on, keep going to the right.
Yeah.
So recently, my nephew, Tyson, who is 16, I can't believe that happened,
Wow.
came over and we were playing some newer version of Mario Brothers. And obviously there's still like nostalgic parts to it. So it's funny because my gaming fingers kind of came back a bit because I play 0 video games at this point.
Yeah.
Was it Super Mario Odyssey? Is
No,
that the one you were playing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But my commentary on this is that I got so frustrated because we would finish like a section and then he'd be like, oh yeah, but we need to go back and do this. And I'm like, why are we going back? I'm like, we just need to keep going to the right.
Who's the
Like,
senior now?
It's terrible because it's all these like little rooms you have to go off to and like do this and that. And I'm like, how do you know this? And how do you know that you need to then do that? I'm like, in my time, you just go to the right. And
Back in my day, we just ate the coins.
anyways, it was very frustrating. And this is why like there's a lot of video games now that I don't want to play because like it's like you have to spend all this time guessing which direction you need to go in.
It's like life, Cal.
Ugh.
I'm working with
Ugh.
old ladies. I'm working with old ladies.
You take that back, or I'm
Okay.
gonna give you the what for.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep saying May December Romance if you don't watch it.
All right, let's get to that other question. Change
Yeah.
of
Question
topic.
number 2. Apart from the cartoon character, what is the Roger Rabbit?
Sharon,
Oh, Sharon.
a wrestling move.
Oh, that's a nice guess. No.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna have a guess better than that.
You should
We're
have
gonna
a
give him the
better-
Roger Rabbit, pull him by the ears, and flip him over.
It's really hard to take you seriously in this blankie because
What is a Roger Rabbit?
Tell
Yeah.
us, Kelly.
yeah, I probably am.
Speak up. I can't hear you.
I don't know.
A dance move.
Oh, well, a wrestling move is kind of a dance move.
Depends what
Who
kind
would
of.
do a Roger Rabbit like at a club?
Yeah, I guess it's like the sprinkler.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got now my face
okay, I'm
matches
gonna
my
look at
outfit.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not pleased with you.
Really,
I'm,
anybody who's listening to us on audio, like I appreciate that very much, but you're missing out quite a bit with Sharon's facial expressions these last few shows.
I take it back to a few shows ago when we were talking about guests that we would have on the show when we first started, and we didn't do a visual podcast at that time, so we could get away with it.
Yeah.
Get away with Shirley Manson coming into the studio or Michael Bolton, but now
Yeah.
everybody can see that they're not here.
Yeah.
And you can also see my blankie.
Exactly.
So
Back
the
to you,
Roger
Sharon.
Rabbit is what, Adam?
It's hard to do. So there's a lot of legs going back and forth, and then there's like some arm pumping like this, and then
Oh,
your
okay.
legs are also going back and forth.
Is it a
And
rec-
Kinda
you
like a
should
Running
all go
Man, but-
see a YouTube video. That's gonna be a lot more
Is it
clear.
YouTube
something that
instructional.
ladies of our age would hurt ourselves?
Probably. I would have hurt myself too. So
Okay, young fella. So we were talking about a pretty big birthday. Actually, just like Yoko Ono, it'll be a big happy birthday to Carol Burnett.
Yeah.
wow.
Carol Burnett's going to be 90 in April. I know this because she will turn 90 the day after my birthday.
Ooh.
And we'll celebrate our birthdays together with a TV special on NBC. It'll mostly be about her, though. So that's going to happen. I believe the air date is April 26th. I think it's actually going to happen on that day.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
90 years of laughter, love, and something else that I can't
You're
see.
tugging?
Is it?
No, imagine if that was the.
What an awful title. 90 years of pulling your ears.
Yeah. Shane just walked into a poll right now. Yeah.
The sacrilege. That's 90 years of laughter, love. Seems like they're missing
Laughter and
something
love.
there.
Anyways, there's amazing artists. Katy Perry's going to be there. Amy Poehler.
Nice.
The list goes on. I think Bill
Bernadette
Hader
Peters.
is
See,
shared-
that's a name. Bernadette Peters is a name that someone with a sweater on her shoulders would totally be able to identify right away. Adam's like, nah, what?
Nah.
How about Billy Porter? You feel strongly about Billy Porter?
Yeah.
I
told you I met
him.
Billy Porter, at Janet's after party.
I believe you did.
Yeah. And then he gave me his email address because I really wanted to have him on the show. And he's not responded to my communique.
Well.
Yeah.
Put them on the list.
Yeah. Well, Mel C's at the top of that list.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So not only Amy Poehler, But Kristen Wiig,
Yeah.
classic. Steve Carell, Tracy Ellis Ross, Lily Tomlin, which will be great because she used to appear on the shows. Vicki Lawrence, who was a regular on the Carol Burnett show, she'll be there too. Steve Carell, very funny. Julie Andrews, who is a friend of hers,
Yeah.
she used to guest on the show and they would sing. I don't believe they will sing this time because of Julie Andrews' inability to do that anymore. But either way, it's going to be a fun celebration. And again, on April 26th, I repeat the date because, again, it's the day after mine. So don't forget, like we did to Adam.
Yeah.
I forgave you.
You know what's
We
crazy
appreciate that.
is this just came to me. I don't know why just now. So your birthday's on the 25th of a month. Mine's the 26th and Adam's the 27th.
Yeah.
Cool.
What are the odds of that happening?
That
Not a
we're
lot.
only realizing that now.
I know.
And it's in the opposite effect too, 27, 26, 25 in
Yeah.
Feb, March, April.
Ooh.
Crazy, man. Let's buy a lottery ticket and share the winnings.
Yes,
We should
please.
get a group lottery ticket.
Oh, I'd be into that.
We should do that.
I want to win things.
We never did, right? That would be the first time we do that.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine we do it and then the first time we do it, we win.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
What would you guys get? A new blanket?
Didn't that happen in Ontario last week?
Yes,
Or-
it did.
No, not last week. It might have been a month ago.
Yeah, within the past few weeks, for sure.
And that 18-year-old
18 years old.
who participated in that, who bought her first lottery ticket. How much did she win though?
$1 quadrillion. Like,
Ugh.
I think, what was it? 18 million? It might have been 18 million or maybe more.
Like her
On
cut
your-
herself?
She what?
Like her cut was 18 million? Or
No, she bought the
won-
ticket herself.
Oh,
She's
oh,
18 years old, bought her
okay.
first ever lottery ticket. The fun fact also with that was that when she was 5 years old, they posted a picture. Part of the story was that when she was 5, she raised money for hurricane relief for Haiti or earthquake relief for Haiti. And she had like $60 in her piggy bank, which she wanted to donate. So
Oh.
that many years later, she buys a lottery ticket,
And wait for it,
wins big. Was it 48?
$48 million.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Damn it. That's a lot of millions, man.
Wow.
I'd be happy winning 1 million and sharing it with you guys.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Sharon.
so would I.
I mean, if we win 5, that would be even better.
Yeah.
Even 6, because it'd be easy to divide.
Yeah.
Or 3. We'll take the 3.
That's true. There you go. 1 apiece.
We'll take 30. We'll take anything.
Yeah. Hey guys, can I borrow $10? So we talked about Bruce Springsteen touring. We also, I think a few weeks back, talked about Duran Duran touring, which is kind of cool. And with that in mind, we'll get into a 90s rewind because we're going back to 1993 at a time where we'll get into a couple of worldly tunes. The first of which that we'll talk about is Duran Duran's Ordinary World, which was a huge return for them.
Such a great song.
Such a great song. It just made so much sense. Elsewhere in the world, Peebo Bryson and Regina Bell. Not many Peebos in the world, eh?
Not many Brysons either.
No, true. So they were singing A Whole New World on the Aladdin soundtrack, on the Alanis Morissette soundtrack. No, it's the Aladdin soundtrack, of course. Since it was the golden age of hip hop, those classic sing-alongs, they always work. And Naughty by Nature's Hip Hop Hooray did the trick. It's one of those ones that you hear it start and you just start moving,
Yeah.
moving the right way. Elsewhere in the world of hip hop, our guy Snow was quite clear, or at least clear to anybody who knows what licky boom boom down means. And you know what? I can say that I still mostly don't know, but I try to act like I do. It sounds, confident and like, yeah, I know what it means.
I'll like you
But
boom
I
boom down.
Exactly. So it was Informer that was a huge hit for that Canadian. And I know that we've discussed this before, but somehow I feel it bears repeating that one of Bon Jovi's biggest hits might have been The Creepiest. And we were enjoying it around this time in 1993. I want to be just as close as the Holy Ghost is. Lay you down on a bed of roses. Ew. It's kind of gross.
The melody is so great though.
I know, but
It's
we got
such a powerful power ballad.
We got to rhyme something with Chloe says, "Oh, Holy Ghost is that'll do it. That'll turn her on."
And if you're listening to this podcast, please watch Sharon in her blankie with these facial expressions.
Ew.
Yeah.
So that is your 90s rewind, and we have a bit of a footnote for the end of the show, which is that we're going to be off next week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sharon's on vacation.
I'm on back house.
Enjoy it. You deserve it.
Thank you very much.
I wish you the best of the weather.
Are you
Oh, I
bringing that
appreciate
blankie
that.
with you?
Probably won't need a blankie in Mexico. At least I hope I don't. But yeah, we'll be back after a week off. So thank you very much, you guys, for hanging in. Enjoy your March break, whatever you got planned. Maybe it's to lay someone down in a bed of roses. Ew.
Ah.
On that note.
On that note, thank you very much for finding us wherever it is that you do. And if you're taking us on vacation with you, thanks for downloading a few episodes and catching up. We appreciate that too. Thank you for listening to 90s Now. Still happening.